Hello, everyone.
It's the main picture.
Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Okay.
It's the main picture, y'all.
All right. Hey, y'all. Hey. I probably should have put this other light over there. Let me see if I can. I don't know if I can because I want to be sure that YouTube has sufficient light. Welcome in. First and foremost, I want to welcome everyone in. I am super excited about today's live because I finally made it to Dynamic Nail Supply. So I want to show you guys all of the goodies that I actually purchased. And then we are going to go ahead and get into doing some nails because I'm bored and I have nothing else to do. So why not, right? So again, I'm preparing my paper towels because you always want to have your paper towels in place to wipe off excess monomer, which is going to be your liquids. Your polymer is your powder. Okay. I was going to read y'all some of this book, The Cafe on the Edge of the World, because I feel like I'm literally the cafe on the edge of the world right now. But we're just going to go ahead and get into it. First and foremost, I found one of these at the nail supply. So we're going to practice on this a little bit tonight. So this right here is an acrylic practice mat. So it takes you through the steps of using acrylic. If you're in Houston, we will be having I shouldn't say in-person, hands-on class, which you will get an entire nail kit. That's going to include your gel polishes and everything. And it's going to include this mat. So before we get into doing nail art and stuff, we're going to play around with this mat. If I can figure out how to get it out there. Child, how do I get it out? Let me pull this out. Okay, and this is silicone, so my acrylic is going to come right up from off of that. I want to be sure that I keep this iPad charging. Okay, got that charging. So again, this is what the acrylic mat looks like. And as you can see, oh, I have it upside down. Sorry, YouTube. As you can see, it pretty much gives you information that you need when you're learning how to do acrylic, including understanding your beads, understanding your placement. Well, actually, I did have it the right side up. Okay, so sorry about that, TikTok. Y'all got left off of Bad and Bougie for me. But this is that, so we're going to use that. And I'm showing you guys my nail supply haul for when I was out today because it's Mother's Day weekend and I decided to treat myself, and I treated myself to a whole bunch of stuff. I ordered some stuff off the TikTok shop, but for whatever reason, my shipment is delayed, and I was hoping it was going to be here today, and I don't want to keep everybody waiting. So I did what I do best. I went out and got it myself. Okay, and as you can see, we got a good amount of stuff. So I was able to find this. Hold on, let me get me a little piece of. Remember, we always want to keep us a garbage can nice and close. Currently, I have my projector on top of my garbage can that I have near my desk. So I'm going to go ahead and make a makeshift one over here, TikTok and YouTube. And then when I start the process, hopefully it'll show for all of you. Over here on YouTube, I have this backdrop screen but I don't know if that's going to work or not. I feel like I need a new chair. My chair is really working my nerves. But I did find this glass liquid cup, which I need for my monomer, which is the liquid. So this is me over here. Right now, I feel like I need a breath because I don't know. Sometimes my anxiety gets the best of me. Maybe I should have took my medicine. Yeah, maybe I should have took my medicine. Hey Sheridan, Stephen, welcome in, welcome in. So I bought me a nail brush. This is a size 10. Okay, I bought a size 10 because remember we had been working with these nail brushes that came with the kits, and they just weren't big enough. You can tell the difference in size. So I have a larger brush that I feel is going to help me pick up the size balls I need to pick up. I'm trying to figure out, do I have... Now, this is what I really love when I went out there. Look at all of these nail tips. Look at all of these tips. There is 450 in here. And these are full Gel-X tips. So if you take the hands-on class that we'll be having in August, you'll actually get these. And I purchased the coffin, and I also purchased stiletto. Hey, Cherry Valley. And the stiletto, I got an extra large. So they're supposed to be pretty long, as you can see. So that's a really long nail, right? So I ordered these, and we put those to the side right there. They also had these cute little cases that I can use once I do my nail sets. I can put my nails in here. I was like, okay, this is really giving what I needed to give. So, and then I have my little machine where I can print off my stickers. Like I can give my nail sets a name and take a picture of the nail set and print it off with my printer. So I was like, okay, loving that. They had these little dapping dishes because I still don't know where my dapping dish went. So I had purchased some more dapping dishes. I told you guys I got this liquid jar because I feel like the dapping dish that came with the kit we've been working with is really too small. So I was able to find this one, which is a lot bigger. Ahead and wipe this out, and it even says liquid on it, so I know that that's what I'm trying to get. Well, that's what it's for, and it came with the top. I also purchased some super white. Hey Elaine, 19461, thank you. I bought some super white polymer. And then I also bought a clear polymer because encapsulating, you want to use clear, and we'll probably get into some encapsulating tonight, but if we don't, we'll get into it another day. And as you all know, I have my wonderful Melody Susie drill over here that we'll be using. And I also, these are the last things. Now, I don't know if I really needed these, but I decided to buy them. But they're these, I still don't know how y'all be using these. Because when I did nails, we didn't have all this stuff. It was like you had to know how to do it or you had to just do hair. And I knew how to do hair and nails. Like I knew how to do the whole cosmetology thing. But these are supposed to be for you to use as a nail form. It's a dual nail form. I personally still don't understand the process of these. But because I was already there, I said, well, let me go ahead and get these. But I think you kind of do it on this side. I don't know. I'm going to have to do some research on how to use these. But I found these at the nail supply and decided to get those as well. So that completes my nail supply haul. Hey, Johnny. Who is Johnny? Okay, so and I bought some monomer because I know I'm going to run out soon. So the first thing I want to do is get all of these damn cords out the way, number one, because they are in the way. And over here on YouTube, I want to be sure you guys, can see before I move this. Okay, so now this is when I need to bring my light back over here because I intentionally had it over here to create more light in this area. Okay. So I want to be sure that YouTube, hey sissy, can see me good enough. And then we are going to take this. Uh-oh. Oh, what is that? What did I do? Ooh, I don't know what I did, child. Okay, you can stay right there. It should be up here. Okay, so now, hold on, TikTok, because I want to position this so y'all can see. Okay. All right. I think that'll work for you guys. So y'all can't see. Y'all can see it up there, but I want to be sure that everybody can see. I'm about to do some nails, sissy. Okay, so you guys can see it up there. I'm gonna bring you guys down in a minute. Now, let's add a few products in here because we're going to be working with some items that you guys can purchase from the TikTok shop. Okay, and then I want to add let me see if I can find them. Uh-oh. What are these called? That's not it. Okay, so all of this stuff is added. Let me turn this light down a little bit. I need to look to see what YouTube is seeing because I want to be sure that they can see sufficiently. How y'all doing today? Hey, it's Saturday and it's Mother's Day weekend. What y'all doing now? It's Saturday and it's Mother's Day weekend. What y'all doing now? Okay. YouTube can see sufficiently, so we're not. Okay. So items, if you're looking to get into doing gel X nails and nails, the items are available to you on YouTube, not YouTube, TikTok. You can click the cart to go ahead and purchase. I'm going to go ahead and set up my station. Just to explain to you all this mat that you're going to be seeing me use, and I'm just going to start reading what's on the mat. It says consistency and size and shape of the bead is the first step to beautiful acrylic sculpts, which is true because if your bead is too small, it's going to be messed up. If it's too large and you don't know how to move it around and shape it correctly, it's going to be messed up. If you lay it down and let it actually form and dry and it's too chunky and clunky everywhere, you're going to spend forever trying to drill it down and get it to perfection. So the goal with working with acrylic is to lay your acrylic as smooth as possible. Hey, Gloria, welcome in. Hey, Valencia. Hey, Nunu. Hey, Cha-Cha. So the first step is to dip your brush, which I have a new brush, so I have to prep my new brush because we're going to be working with this today, into the liquid. Gently press air out of the bristles. So that's why you go down to the bottom and you pull it up through the side because you're trying to get rid of the bubbles, which would be the air in the bristles. And then you want to wipe the brush on the edge of the dish, tip large bead, medium, middle medium, bead, furrow, small bead. So this is what they're calling it. Then you want to drag. You want to brush towards you across the powder to gather your bead. Wait, give your bead a few seconds to turn smooth or to polymerize, and then place your bead where you want it on the nail. Then you want to lift it. You're going to lift the brush to let your product flow for a few seconds. Then you want to pat, and you want to pat with the body. Hey, Monica. Hey, finding me. Your bead to help it cover the nail and shape the free edge. And then you want to swipe your brush down the length of the nail to smooth and even out the product. So what we're going to do, I'm actually going to turn this around. You want to wipe the mat after each use. This particular mat, it says to wipe with acetone, some bubbling may occur, and as normal, the mat will return to original shape shortly after cleaning with acetone. If you join us in our live hands-on class that will take place in August, if I'm not mistaken, YouTube, you guys have the date. You'll get everything that I'm working with. This is going to include items that are from the TikTok shop and items that are local to me. And again, that's if you're in Houston, Texas. So there's a 12-step to prep and sculpt. 1, wash your hands and sanitize. I've already washed my hands. I've already sanitized. I did all of that during my setup. You want to remove polish. If your client has on polish, you want to remove the polish. You want to push and clean the cuticle. You definitely don't want to put acrylic or anything if the cuticles are all jacked up, okay? Because who wants pretty polished and ugly cuticles? Okay, this is whether you're doing a nail extension, gel X nails, or whatever. You want to be sure you do that first. You want to etch and dust. You want to prime sparingly and let dry. Apply your form, re-prime sparingly and leave wet. Apply product. Repeat steps 5 to 8 on each nail. File and buff, or optional. Client washes hands. Apply polish. So the first thing I'm going to do is 1, put on my, hold on, where did my mask go? I saw it. I synced it earlier. Hey, Marlo. Hey, Tamika. Y'all, I'm looking for my mask because I noticed when I'm working with this acrylic, I just had my mask earlier. Isn't it here? We don't know where my mask went. Where did it go? It's way over there. Hold on. Let me see if I can get out of here. Because going over that way it's gonna be something. So hold on, let me try to slide out this way. Okay, I got my mask. All right, I'm coming back in. Coming back in. Woo, woo, woo. Coming back in. Okay. So, and in this way, I can keep my eye on what YouTube is seeing because YouTube is actually showing behind me. I'm going to put my mask on. And we're going to be working today using the products that I picked up at the beauty supply. The nail supply. I actually went to a nail supply and all they sell is nail stuff. It was so fun. I'm going to post a video because Asia Christopher, she said you should vlog it. So I actually vlogged my day today and I'll post it later. And I'm probably going to do my nails at the end on live with you all. Hey, Dorothy. Hey, Molly Sue. Hey, LaDonna. Okay, so I was able to pick this up. So we're going to fill this up with our liquid, which is called monomer. I can put this over to the side. I'm actually going to pull this a little closer to me. Then I picked up some clear. Oh, excuse me. And I picked up some white. And we're going to play around with encapsulating today as well, which I'm going to use these to show you guys how to encapsulate. So for that, I want to be sure I pull out a dotting tool, a rubber, and we'll pull out a pencil and a pair of tweezers as well. Hey, LaDonna. Okay. So we have these items out. I'm actually going to put this over here. Now, if you guys were here the last couple of lives, I actually did a test and I showed you guys where I took a regular nail that looks like this. I took a regular nail. Okay, it looks like this. And I wanted to know if I take that regular nail, hold on, I got to go over here and reach. If I took that regular nail and applied a regular tip, not a gel-X tip, but just a regular nail tip to it, and I was testing a theory, and we actually did 2 lives. Well, no, we did 1 live where I did this. I took a regular nail tip, and then I took this tip that you usually do nail extensions with, and I said, I wonder if I put this on top of that and lay acrylic to lengthen it, will the acrylic act like a binder, like the glue, and help make it permanent? So that was the test that I was doing. And I can tell you all, it worked. So this is the very first one that we did using that technique. You can see the inside. And then I was like, okay, well, let's try it again. This is the second one that we went and did. So when we actually do our nail art tonight, and this is the inside, these are the nails we're going to do the nail art because I don't know. I want to do some nail art on a really, really long nail. So we're going to do our nail art on these. And I forgot I bought these too. These are from the TikTok shop. So we'll probably use these as well. But first, we're going to play in acrylic. Now, if you guys are on TikTok and you're new to learning acrylic and you want a good practice set, the practice set that I have in the cart is the one you want to use. And it comes with more beginner style brushes, which it comes with 3. That's what these brushes are from. They're from that kit. What I'm going to be working with tonight is a little more advanced. And again, I've ordered larger brushes from TikTok. They were supposed to come today and they did not. So I had to go get me some brushes. So I purchased these 2 tapping dishes. So I'm going to put my clear in one and I'm going to put my white in another one. Because what I want to show you guys is when you're working with acrylic to do a French. And this nail supply, they had, hey, how y'all doing? I need some money too. I need some money too. And baby, every gift don't have to be with money. If you don't have money to get a gift, then you find a gift that don't cost you nothing, even if you got to make something with your hands. We're going to go on with extra clear. And again, we're going to play around with encapsulating tonight as well. All right, so I'm just pouring my, pouring my polymers in. And of course, this is quite a bit of product that didn't make it in. I'm going to try to get it in here. I don't think it's going to work. I don't think it's going to work. Ah. How did I end up doing that? Damn. Damn it, man. Damn. Okay, so I wasted some of my product, as you guys can see. Not some, a lot. So I'm just trying to pick up what I can. Okay, so I have to remember this is my white. No, this is my clear. This is my white. Yeah. All right. So now we're going to start with beads. Oh, you know what? This is what I don't like on YouTube. Hey, Claudia. Hey, Nevaeh. Hey, Castros. Listen to music, I get like a copyright thing. So unfortunately, I can't do music. So with my monomer, I want to take my brush. This is my new brush that I just purchased. And again, unfortunately, I did order a brush through TikTok that should have been delivered by today. But I looked and it said that delivery is delayed. So that's why I went ahead and just bought my own. But what the hell? Yeah. Hey, this is a hot mess from Georgia. The hell is this? Anyways, so this mat, it actually shows me how to do an oval nail, an almond nail, a square nail, a ballerina coffin nail, a square oval, a round, and a stiletto. And then it actually gives me if I want to do the 3-ball method, and it shows the number 4, which would be my stress ball. And then these other ones, I think, is if you're doing a 1 or a 2-ball. But because I have never used a number 10, this is a number 10 Kolinsky brush. I need to practice picking up and dropping small balls. And it's probably over there somewhere. I'm going to go ahead and start practicing that. And TikTok, you guys probably can see down, back here, because this is actually what's showing on the YouTube channel, but I'm actually going to go ahead and drop you guys down so you can actually see what I'm doing. So this is my new brush, and let me do this part first so I can be sure YouTube can see. So with this brush, I first want to go all the way down flat, and then I want to pull up through the side, and I'm going to flip it and do the same thing on the other side because this is a new brush. I haven't used it before. So what I'm doing right now is actually baptizing my brush to be prepared to pick up the polymer to create the acrylic. Charles, I feel like it's a little, well, no, hold on. Never mind. It looked like this thing is not clear, but I think it's clear when you look on YouTube. Hey, bring me my headphones right there, please. Yeah, they can see it pretty good. Yeah, okay. All right, so I'm gonna have to turn on my headphones again because with YouTube, you get these what is it called? Copyright things when you're playing other people's music, and I don't feel like going through that. I'm actually gonna pull these out of my hair if I can. Okay, so at this point, my headphones are dead. All right, well, I wanted some music. Guess not. Oh, wait a minute. It says they're connected. Ow. Ow. Let's see. Okay, so this was my clear, and this one was my white. So I'm just going to go in right now and practice picking up beads. And I want to be sure. Okay, I think I need to turn it around. Let me turn the mat around. Yeah, because you guys can see it now too. Okay. I hope so. Okay. All right, so practicing the bead. Now my brush should be nice and wet, so to speak, nice and baptized. So now I want to pick up a bead. Now your monomer should be wet. You want a 1.5 to 1 ratio, and that's between the monomer and the polymer. Your monomer is your liquid, and your polymer is your powder. So then I'm just going to pick up a bead. And then I want to look at my bead to see, is it too wet? Is it too dry? And then I'm just going to place this bead right here. And you see how it's expanding. So now I want to go in and I want to pick up a slightly larger bead. I feel like that one was too wet. Okay, this is a larger bead right here. Yeah, that was a good bead. And now we want to pick up a really big bead. So I want to just go in there and scoop from the bottom and place it on the mat. So that's a good size bead right here. This bead right here, I think, was too wet, but as you can see, I can still move this bead around and shape it if I wanted to. Okay, so that's practicing the beads. So now what I'm gonna do is go over to here where I'm gonna start with my balls. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4. So I actually have the mat backwards. So I'm gonna flip it over. I'm gonna flip it over and we're gonna start. And oh, you guys can't see. Crap. Okay, y'all still can't see. Okay, they can see over there. Now this is not how I do nails, so I don't really trust this mat. This is me trying to get used to using this particular brush. Because I've never used the number 10 Kolinsky brush before. Now I can say I like this monomer a lot better. Because it's not as loud as the other one that I got from off of the TikTok shop in the practice kit that we're using. So now I want to pick up a larger bead because that's why I bought this anyway, because I want to be able to pick up large beads and not have to use so many small ones. And then just push that down. Then I want to come up. And then this is the stress ball, which I'm going to put here. Move this forward. Perfect. And you know what? Did I put it? I put it back. Shit. Okay, so now for this next nail, we've done this on here. I'm actually going to take and because I feel like that's sufficient for me to practice using the nail brush. Because again, I've never used a. I don't know why I'm doing this way because I'm doing this completely wrong right now. I'm supposed to be using my tweezers, but y'all just need to know I'm having an anxiety attack right now, but I'm still here. Okay, she's still here with you all on this wonderful Saturday night. I think I'm gonna end up getting dressed and going to the club. I'm trying to think what I'm gonna wear. This Mother's Day weekend, or why not go out for a cocktail? go and have an espresso martini, darling. All right. Come on off. There we go. So what I want to do is get one of my practice nail tips, which are not, there you go. So anytime I'm practicing, I have just some cheap nail tips that I use. I don't use the tips that I use for my sets. So I'm going to go in with a large one. And I usually practice on like the large and small ones. Oh, I was about to say, is it stuck together? So what I need to do first is etch this one. I'm going to go with my Melody Susie drill. I'm not going to do primer and all of that, but of course, hey, Grisha. Hey, that's on the Most High God. Thank you guys for the 191 likes. I'm just going to press this on here. And what I want to do now is actually practice with this brush, trying to do a French nail using acrylic. Okay, so this is my white, this is my clear, and then after I get my white on, I'm going to show you guys how to encapsulate with acrylic, which is why I have the clear. So first I want to go on with my white. I want to be sure everybody can see. I'm going to pick me up a nice size ball, but not too large, not too small. And then what I'm doing is being sure that it actually sets. It's not too wet, not too dry. I'm going to go ahead and place this on the nail. And I'm going to start moving this acrylic around to create my French. So I want to be sure that it sits where I want it to sit for the French design. And I have to be sure that I move kind of fast. I can't move too slow. For it to go in place before it sets. And now I'm just trying to get my smile line together before I go over this with a clear. And I can see one little area on here. Welcome in one more time. And I need to add a little more white. I'm gonna back brush that one. And now I'm just going in again, like I said, just being sure that my acrylic is laying the way I want it to for the French. And I can say that I do like the number 10 brush. So this, because I think I ordered a 14, I want to say. And the 14 might actually end up being too big, but we'll see. Ah, no. Okay. Doing a French with acrylic is not easy, honey. Okay, I think I got it sufficient enough. I feel like I'm gonna have to go in here just one more time. All right, and then I'm just going in, patting down, trying to make this as smooth as I can possibly make it. Before we go in with our next layer, which is going to be with the clear. This is so annoying. Welcome in. It's this one little spot right here. Move out the way. That I'm trying to get the line right. Man, shit. I don't know if it's my ass or if it's off. And no, don't come off. Don't do that to me right now. I don't have time. No. Okay. That looks a lot better. Okay, y'all, give me a minute because my nail, it popped off. All right, let's try to get this one little piece. Oh, my fingers are starting to hurt. Hold on, we almost got this one in. Keep pushing. Okay. So now I'm happy with that as our base of our French. So I'm going to put this back. Now we're going to go in with our clear. We'll go ahead and clean my brush. I'm going to toss that paper towel. I'm going to grab me a new one. Now my fingers are hurting right now. Okay, so now what I want to do is wiggle my damn fingers. Okay, they hurt. Ow, ow, ow. Ooh, y'all, welcome in, welcome in. We have 191 likes. If we can get the likes up to 1,000 while we're on live, it's greatly appreciated. All right, now I'm going to go in. Now, this line is not super, super straight, but I'm not going to worry about that because, again, we're encapsulating, so that's mostly going to get covered anyway. I'm going to go in with a fairly large ball of acrylic. And I'm going to place it right here. And, again, this is the clear. Now notice that's a very thin layer of acrylic that I did, and I did that for a reason. Okay, so now I have these laid down on here. I'm losing a couple of them. Okay. I'm going to go in large ball of acrylic. Lay my acrylic down. And you guys can probably hear my son. You probably, I'm sure you can. And I'm sorry, this is what he does. He plays his video games and he makes all that noise. And I just want to go in with a stress ball right about here. And now I can just let that sit, but that's encapsulating the nail. It's some other stuff I want to play around with because I've seen these water nails. I think they call them aqua nails. And I'm like, it looks so neat. I have absolutely no idea how to do it. So that's something I feel like I want to play around with. So now I can move this out the way. This is my clear, so I'm gonna put this over here. And what is sticking here? I don't think these hats will stick. No. What did I do with the tip? Here it is. So I don't know what this is in here, but it'll help this stick straight up while it actually dries. So I can put my brush up. And then this is not dry yet. So while that's drying, I don't know if I showed you guys this. This was my first chrome nail that I did. My fingers are still hurting, mind you. This was me trying to play with pokey gel and pat gel. To me, it didn't do, it wasn't giving what I wanted it to give. We need to lift these up. So notice these lift right up off of your mats. So when you're practicing, you can just lift these up and throw them away. We'll throw that away. This is my acetone that I'm going to use to clean my mat. Clean these tweezers. And now we're going to get into doing some drilling and a little bit of nail art. And I can take this off now that I'm finished with this. No time for the bullshit. Hey, welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Okay, so we're going to pull this off. Now, I've never designed a nail of these magnitudes before, so this is something before I start even trying to do large sets or extra long sets like this. I would want to just keep practicing until I have a comfort level with doing them. So we have those, this one, and now this one. Whoa. That's what you want to hear when you're doing acrylic. Hey, coworker, how you doing? This is acrylic is now set. And now I want to go in and drill it. And of course, I'm using my Melody Susie drill. Now, I do feel like when I went on to do the encapsulating, that my ball was not, it wasn't laid as neat as it should have been laid. So you can see that created a lot of lumps and bumps in the nail, which means I have to do a lot of filing on this. And then on top of that, I want to try to file where I don't. I'm actually going to remove this one because this isn't the right drill bit. I want to try to file where this isn't the right one. Y'all, I have a lot of drill bits, and this is the one. This is the one. These are the drill bits that come with the Melody Susie kit. So we're going to start with this one. And this is a wireless nail drill. And it has a pause button. So the only thing I did just then was pause it. Now I'm hoping the acrylic is thick enough that as I drill, it doesn't go in and file out the butterflies. But if it does, no biggie, because again, this is practice that I'm doing, and I'm not using like one of my good nails. I'm actually using the practice nails. So right now I'm just working to get this nail even. I feel like my brother would be really, really good at doing nails because he's a really good artist. Now, what I don't like, and this is why I feel like I need to get the practice hand, I feel like too much of the nail powder or drilling, hey, is it Nora, actually gets on this, on the adhesive, and it makes the adhesive not stick as good. And to me, that's annoying when I have to keep redoing my adhesive. So let's redo the adhesive on here. And this time I'm actually going to try it a little bit different. Look at that at the bottom. Looks pretty. I'm going to stick it into the bottom of the nail first. I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak. Come on, Flabagasta. Okay. And maybe that's the way I'm supposed to do it anyway. Who knows? Let me see. So we can see we're getting there, but it's nowhere close to even. So I can unpause. Right now. Beautiful eyes, break my heart, tell me beautiful lies. Say, tell me beautiful lies. Okay. Like that. Break my heart, tell me beautiful lies. Welcome in, y'all. Hey, Carla. You tell me that words. The filing is key when you're doing your nails. Welcome in, welcome in. How y'all doing today? Thank y'all for liking the live. Thank you for 243 likes. If we can try to get the likes up to 1,000, it's greatly appreciated. Welcome in, everybody on YouTube. Go ahead and wipe this one with alcohol. We're going to prep these the same way we just did the other one. Now we get to do the fun part. This is the fun part. This is the part I love, the decorating. Go ahead and wipe my mat off. I think that came out really nice. So we're going to go ahead and decorate this. I feel like it came out really nice. This is acrylic. So we did the whites with acrylic, and then we encapsulated some butterflies into that design. And that's just acrylic that we did over a regular full nail. And then these two nails are our test nails where we wanted to know, can we elongate a nail using a regular tip and binding it with an extension tip with acrylic and then filing it down? So that's what these are. So that's why these are extremely long. And I had this theory, I think that was on Wednesday night, and I'm usually not live on Wednesdays. And I was like, ooh, let's test it. So I tested it and it actually worked. Then on Thursday, I did one. I didn't go live. This is the one I did Thursday. I just did it on my own. And I don't think I posted that video yet. So I need to post the video. But we're going to actually decorate these tonight because I ain't got nothing else to do. So when I think about what we're learning in the month of May, we are now at May 9th. So we've worked with acrylic because everything is all about acrylic in May. So from May 1st to now, I wanted to show you guys the different things that you do with acrylic. Next week is when we actually take all of this and we create a set of nails. So the first set of nails is going to be with acrylic. So we went over encapsulating tonight. We went over doing the French. So it's up to you if you want to take a regular set of nails and elongate them to make them longer, because I showed you guys also how to work with nail forms. Or if you want to try to do the French on your nail, whichever one you decide to do is going to be completely up to you. I don't know which one. I think I'm probably going to practice the French on mine. Practice doing French and encapsulating because I have some flowers that I can encapsulate. I have a lot of different stuff that I can encapsulate into the nail. I'm like, where do things go? All right, so now we're just about to decorate. That's the only thing we're about to do with the nails. And I have my UV light right here behind me. I have a handheld one somewhere too. I don't know where it's at. I actually have two handheld ones now. And I have this Poke gel. I don't know if you guys have used Poke gel before, but for me, it has not been working, and I don't even know if I want to. I really don't. I don't want to deal with it tonight, so I'm not going to try to use it. It just has not been working in my favor, but I do have some chrome that's been working. So I first want to go over these nails with the base coats, and I am using my Beatles kit, which is available on TikTok. If you click the cart, you'll see the Beatles starter kit. Let me do this one first. Oh, when you put this gloss on here, this base coat, this is absolutely gorgeous. I would love to do a full set of these. Is that not gorgeous? No, wait, even finish it. We're going to go ahead and do that one. Then this one, I need a lot of this base coat because it's an extremely long nail. I just want to be sure I have this all completely coated. Put that back up here. And I'm going to do the same thing on this one. To be sure it's all completely coated. Ew. Okay, so that's the base coat. I can put that away because I'm done with it. I can bring this gorgeous nail out. I'm going to go ahead and put these in here to cure. Now I want to pull out my 3D sculpture gel. Piece of my foil. And I'm just going to put this down right here. I probably could have just put this directly on this silicone mat. I'll just put that down like that. And then I want to use my striping brush. Here's one. Pull my acrylic up. Now, guys, like I said, this is the fun part for me. Hey, Amelia Beauty, welcome in. If you guys are in the live, if you can give me some engagement and interaction, I promise I'm going to look up now. Generally, when I'm working with the acrylic, I have to focus on the acrylic because it sets pretty quick. So if I start talking and forget to keep patting and moving around, then my acrylic will set and then I'm stuck. But now that I'm in the design phase, I can actually chop it up with you all. And if we can get the likes up to 1,000, we are at 243. And if we can share out the live too. So right now what I'm going to do is just go through here with my striping brush. And I'm going to attempt to go directly across this line right where my my French meets the encapsulated butterflies. I feel like I just messed it up. But the good thing about this, it really doesn't matter because we're doing this to create some design along the French. And we're just going to keep dragging. And I'm trying to go from the starting point at the bottom and bring it up to the top. That's my goal. But we actually are not going to see if I succeeded in my goal until this cures. So we're going to go ahead and cure this. We can now take these out. And I have a base coat. I wanted to use, hold on. I don't even know where the kit went. I wanted to use one of my new polishes. but I don't know where the kit went. Here it is. Hold on. So there were some really pretty colors in here. How y'all doing today? Hey, May Brownies. Okay. So let's go ahead and polish these up. I'm trying to be sure this is the color I want to use. Mm-mm. We're going to make the base of this one. And I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do. Is it necessarily going to work? I don't know. We finna find out. But I want to go down the middle. With a nice white. I'm also going to go around the tip with the white. Now, with the red. And now this really pretty pink. It's almost like a bubblegum pink. And then I need one more color. Let's use this one. And I'm going to put this drop right. Oh, that was too much. And now I'm just going to take this brush and starting with this pink and swipe. And then I'm going to come back down the other way. Okay, secure that one. Didn't I take the other one out? Oh, it's still in there. Okay, now that this one has come out, I'm going to do this chrome. And I actually want to do the gold chrome again. I don't think it worked the way I wanted it to work. So let me do it the way I was trying to do it with the brush, but I felt like it didn't feel like it's not as thick as I want it to be. And I'm used to doing it straight from out of here. Let's see if this one works. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to see. Now this one is kind of finished. And now we get to play with these. So this is, hold on, a lot of rhinestones, a lot of different colors that we're going to use to decorate this nail. And again, I don't have any rhyme or reason with what I'm doing. I just come in here and start playing around because I'll be bored. So this is my new hobby. Y'all, my nails are very weak. I'm gonna put some more builder gel on it tonight. But first, let's test this chrome again. I keep wiping it off. I don't know why I keep wiping it off. Mind you, this is not the first time I use this, and I didn't have this problem before. You know what I didn't do? That's why I'm having a problem. I didn't do my top coat. I think I'm supposed to do my top coat first and then do this. So this is completely my fault. Do you have to put it on while it's still sticky? I think what I'm doing wrong when I did this before, I did my top coat first. I think I did my top coat. Child, I can't remember. I have one in there. That was my first one that I did. I think it's working better now. Because it shouldn't the chrome should not stick where I don't have this it shouldn't stick where I don't have the glue. And I want it on here. I'm just using this chrome that I got left. I think it's kind of doing what it's supposed to do now. Hey, Tatted Dimples. Okay. This is looking more right. Okay. Let's go with these two. So now we have all of these different colors of rhinestones. Now, y'all don't ask me why I decided I wanted to do this. Like, it's still, I could have sworn I got all this off here, but I guess not. Duh. Why didn't I just do that in the first place, right? Would have made a lot more sense if I would have, instead of hurting my little flimsy nail. So I thought I had all of this off of here, but I didn't. Lessons learned, lessons learned. So here's this nail. And we did the white with acrylic for the French, and then we encapsulated some butterflies in it. And then I went on top with the chrome. And I can see right here where that's sticking up, I need to file that off. Excuse me. Okay, so that's that finished nail right here that we did with the white acrylic and clear to do a French. Then we encapsulated some butterflies on it. And then we went in with 3D gel and gold chrome. Now we are finally, hopefully, to these rhinestones. That's what I want to play with right now. These beautiful rhinestones, all these gorgeous colors. You see these pretty colors? These are the most gorgeous color rhinestones, just glistening. Yes, we're going to put these on this nail. I need to put a polish on this nail. Let's see. I have not did a purple nail yet. So let's go ahead and put our purple polish on this nail right here. I bought some pat gel from off of TikTok, which I tried to use. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I don't necessarily like it. I like when I use my Made by Mitchell kit better. I like when I use my eyeshadow better. But it could be this brand of pat gel. I don't know, but it just I'm not a fan of it. You know, it didn't give me the ooh and ah as my Made by Mitchell kit did. And Made by Mitchell is makeup. He has a kit that you can use for lip gloss, eyeshadow, or blush. And that's the kit that I used. So we're gonna do this really long, pretty purple nail. And again, this is a nail that we took just a regular tip and put a quarter tip on it and used acrylic to bond it together. So those two really long nails, that's how we got those nails really long. And then this nail right here is acrylic as well that we just did a French on and encapsulated. Don't fall. Okay, so while that's in there, let me try to determine which beautiful rhinestones I want to use. Oh no, oh no. Now they have white in here and gold. What I don't like is when I open this up, everything kind of open. I have a scooper. Let me find my scooper. Where is it at? We'll just use this, I guess. So I'm going to take a scoop of white, a scoop of red, a scoop of turquoise, a scoop of hot pink, a scoop of light pink, and a little bit more of the white, some iridescent, and some clear. I'm going to go ahead and do a couple gold too. Okay, so now we have all these scoops of rhinestones. Uh-oh. And we're going to start by saying a prayer. Lord Jesus, hear my prayer. I pick these up. These do not pick up with this. I don't know what the damn people was doing. So the first thing I want to do is flip all of my rhinestones up. That way when I go to pick them up, I don't have to worry about trying to fight to get them on the right side. Now, in my head, I want to do something similar to a rainbow on this. But also in my head, I'm like, that's kind of idea, but not really. So what I'm visualizing is hard for me to explain, but if you guys just stick with me through the live, you'll see it. If you're on TikTok, we are still trying to get to 1,000 likes. Thank you. We're at 472. Hey, Rob, welcome in. We have 2 new followers. We have a gifter as well, a total of 286 views. We've been on this live for almost 2.5 hours. Over on YouTube, you guys welcome in. I am not sure what my stats are while I'm doing this. Uh-oh. Cows and the rockets over here. Girl. You guys can see me on TikTok. If I push this up, you'll be able to actually see what the YouTube people are seeing. Why? Because I'm just flipping my rhinestones over right now. But I hope everybody's having a super awesome Mother's Day weekend. I know I am. What I did today is I actually vlogged my day a little bit. I still have to go in and edit the content and post it for you all. But I went to the beauty supply. I ordered a whole lot of stuff from off of TikTok shop and thought it was going to arrive by today. And I looked and it said my delivery was delayed. And I was like, well, I have a live to do tonight, so I don't know what to do. Because one of the things I ordered was a larger nail brush. And I ended up getting a larger nail brush at the beauty supply. Not beauty supply, nail supply. They only sell nail products. So this is a nail supply. You don't need a license to go in, even though I am a dual state licensed cosmetologist, enjoying my 7th year of retirement. And now what I do is go live with you all every Monday every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, teaching you nail art tutorials. Through the month of May, we are walking through working with acrylic, because there's a lot of things you can do with acrylic, but you first need to understand what acrylic is and how to use it. This particular nail right here was actually elongated using acrylic. I took a regular Gel X Tip X nail, attached a nail extension to it, glued those two together. Then I applied acrylic on top to hold them together to elongate the nail. Then we went in with our Melody Susie file and we drilled it. And so now we're doing nail art. I really don't know what I'm doing right now, but in my head, I'm thinking kind of like a rainbow, but not quite a rainbow. And if you look at this, it kind of looks like this cotton candy type swirl. So we're going to call this a Willy Wonka nail, because that's exactly what it's going to end up being when I'm finished. So now I have all of my rhinestones on the right side. I have them all separated. So now I'm going to go in, and this is the part that I don't like. I'm going to have to do it in pieces, because I do believe I have this nail glue, and it's a brush on glue, comes in a Beatles kit, which if you're on TikTok, if you click in the link, the shopping cart, you'll be able to go in and purchase these. So I'm just going to start with some nail glue. I'm going to brush this all the way down to the bottom. I'm going to come all the way to the top. So this nail glue is on here, and I'm hoping that it holds pretty well the rhinestones instead of slipping and sliding as rhinestones often do when you try to work with just a top coat. So I'm going to start, and I'm using this to pick my rhinestones up. And I want these to go kind of at an angle. You kind of think about a rainbow. The rainbow is like this, but all the colors are together, so to speak, in one line. So that's my end goal. Why is this not coming off? Now, I don't want these to touch, because I do want that. I want this design to come through as well. So the swirl that we did on here that I said is kind of like a cotton candy swirl, I want that to show through here. I can tell you right now, I feel like I'm liking the Tip X gel. I'm sorry, the Tip X nail glue that I have on here, because if this was the top coat, these things would be sliding everywhere right now, but they're actually staying still. Okay, we got gold. We're just some pink. Let's go right here with the white. Oops. And I'm just going to keep lining these up. All of the items most of the items you see me working with are available on the TikTok shop. We do have a live class that will be in Houston, Texas in August. More information will be shared with that. It will include your entire nail kit. You will get everything you need to learn acrylic, nail art, your gel X tips, your gel polish, your top coat, your base coat, your nail glue. It's going to come with absolutely everything that you'll need. So be sure to follow me for more information about that. And do keep in mind, this class will be taught by a licensed cosmetologist, retired nail tech, cosmetologist. So you're not just getting a random person that can't really tell you the ins and outs of what you need to know if you plan on working in the industry. Okay, now we're going to keep working our way up. Gotta see what y'all seeing over there on YouTube. Be sure that y'all seeing the right thing. Ah, my son just texted me Happy Mother's Day. Thank you, Kenny. Happy Mother's Day, everyone, because it is Mother's Day on the East Coast. I'm located in Houston, Texas, so it's not quite midnight yet. I said I was going to go out for a drink. And like me, when I go to the club, I really don't be wanting to get there until like midnight because I ain't staying too long. I go in the club and act like it's a walkthrough. Just walk right on through and go home, get my cocktail and go home. Now notice this nail, it starts getting a little thinner as we work our way up to the top. Mm-mm. Okay, so now I'm back to the gold. So I need to go back to my white. I like this design. Okay, girl. I see you. We can share out the live. Y'all give me some interaction. Hey, Jasmine. We're trying to get to a total of 1,000 likes before the live ends. Okay, we're going in. Ooh. We're going in with the cotton candy. I love this kit. It has cotton candy rhinestones in it. And those, you don't see them that often. They're kind of hard to find, in my opinion. Kind of like the cotton candy polish. Oh my God, honey. Cotton candy polish is so good. And I always be like, I want cotton candy as my base on my French. And they always in Houston, oh, that's not going to look right. Trust me. It's going to be pretty. And then they'll do that. Like, yeah, I know. Next time, just give me what I want. Give me what I'm asking for. Welcome in, everybody. My Mother's Day gift is new brakes. Them brakes cost a lot of money. And then my brakes is damn near $1,000. I would have preferred to buy a new pair of shoes or a new bag or something. But I need them brakes. This is gorgeous. I love it. I love it. Is that not gorgeous? I think it's pretty. I think it's pretty. Can you imagine when I do a full set that looks like this? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Tell me what you see. Oh, my finger. Taronza. Welcome in, my friend. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put this one. Girl, I don't need you. Wow. You can't sit up? Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna let her sit in there. And now we have this one to do. Now this one, I want to do something different. So let me gather everything. I'm gonna need this nail glue, but I don't need any of these polishes. The Bon Michel awesome kit. You get a lot of really good stuff. I think it should be in here, but let me double check so I can try to pin it for you all. I hope it's not sold out. Am I spelling it right? Bon Michel. It might be sold out. Hold on. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. So why is it not showing up? Ah! Okay, for some reason the kit, they have a kit that you can actually use. But this is this nail, if you guys can see. So I'm gonna go ahead and figure out, this is from the Beatles kit. Now this one, let's use some different colors, right? Let's use some different colors because we have a plethora of colors in this kit. And I kind of, let me see if I can map this out. If I wanted to do a sun, stay with me, people. Okay, so we're gonna have to do this the long way, not the shortcut. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my nail glued on. And again, this is Beetle's brush on nail glue. So I want to use a sun, which means for my sun, I need a scoop of yellow. Where did my scooper go? Here it is. So I'm going to put a scoop of yellow over here. I'm going to flip all of these over like Jesus used to flip tables in the Bible. People always forget that. Jesus, he didn't always turn the other cheek, because if he turned the other cheek, he wouldn't have said nothing. He wouldn't have been flipping them tables. He said, I'm tired of this. And I think that's what it's time for America to do. Say you're tired. Okay, so I'm going to start at the tip. Come on. Come off here. And yeah, I don't know if this gonna work, because sometimes I be my mind be going in overtime, and I'm like, oh yeah, I can do that, and I'm like, girl, that don't work. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see if this will work. Okay, then I need some different color blues. So we're gonna do this one, this one, this one. Probably need a couple more of those, and this one. Okay. So let's flip all these blues over. I've been looking at you for quite a while. You're on my mind every day and every night. My every thought is you. The things you do. You're so. Hold on. Let me go find the song. Y'all know what? It's on the 4% left over here on TikTok. So TikTok, I might lose y'all. But YouTube, you guys are good until I end my live. And I'm streaming with StreamYard. I have my phone. Oh, you know what? Let me do this. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this real quick for y'all. Because I think I can switch it. I'm trying to find this song. Get out of there. Okay. I'm gonna try to switch my live for y'all on TikTok. But let me go ahead and try to get this water down first. I've been thinking about you for quite a while. You're on my mind every day and every night. My every thought is you. The things you do, you're so satisfying to me. I must confess it, boy, and I like it. You send chills up my spine every time you take one look at you, and I like it. Blowing my mind with the things you say to me. I like the way you comb your hair, and I like the stylish clothes you wear. It's just the little things you do that show how much you really care. Like when I'm all alone with you, you know exactly what to do. You put that fire inside of me and make it more than just a dream. Chills up my spine every time I take one look at you. It's my you. Just one more time. On my mind every day and every night. My every thought is you. The things you do. You're so satisfying to me. I must confess it, boy. Send chills up my spine every time I take one look at you. So in my mind with the things you say to me. I like the way you comb your hair, and I like the stylish clothes you wear. It's just the little things you do that show how much you truly care. Like when I'm all alone with you, you know exactly what to do. You put that fire inside of me and make it more than just a dream. I like it. I really, really like it. Ooh, I like it. Mhm. Ooh, I like it. Yes. Ooh, oh, I like it. Ooh, I'm trying to satisfy you, boy. You know I really like it. Hey, baby, the way you comb your hair, every little thing you do to show how much you care. Hey, man, somehow I must find. And I like it, and I like it, and I like it, and I like it. Oh. Okay, y'all, let me try to switch this live before my phone go dead over here for y'all on TikTok. Go live. Oh, it's gonna make me reset the entire live. Hey, Sabri. So we didn't make it to 1,000 likes anyway, which is our goal on every live. But because I want y'all to keep seeing what I'm doing, I'll see y'all in a little bit. Okay, so we're still working on this. This is where we're at. I'm still in these. YouTube, y'all still in here with me? Hey, YouTubers. Sometimes it's just the idea. And you never know if it's going to work. But as my daddy used to say, well, baby, how you going to know if you never try? That's what he told me when I opened my first salon. I was so scared. And I said, Daddy, I'm so scared. He said, well, baby, how you going to know if you never try? And I was like, you know what, Daddy? You're right. So I tried. And I actually did pretty good. Now I feel like y'all can't see the vision as good on my phone as y'all could on the iPad talking to YouTube because we had to switch over. What is this that's on here? But this is where we're at so far, so you guys can see. I don't want to leave y'all off of bad and bougie. So I switched. Let's do a couple clouds. So y'all know what I'm realizing. Let's see if I can smooth it out. I can't. So now I'm putting back my rhinestones that I didn't use. Welcome in. Hey, Stella. Stella! Da-da-da. It's Stella. Welcome in, y'all, over on TikTok. We had to reset our live, but we are actually finished with these rhinestones. So I'm putting the ones that I'm not going to use back because now I have to go into a different set of rhinestones. I love these rhinestones, by the way. So I will end up, which they're currently on my page. And this is another iridescent. No, this is a pink one. My son be so loud on that game. Oh my God. I feel like he's going to be the kid that's going to live home forever and always playing on the video game. Hey, Annette. Even though he was talking about, I'm ready to get my own place. Boy, do you know how high rent is, sir? Rent is high, but this is what we have so far in our design that we're creating with rhinestones. And after I do this next thing we're going to do with the rhinestone, I can go ahead and cure it. But I need to move these rhinestones that I'm not going to use out the way before I lay these other rhinestones down. So I appreciate y'all's patience while I get this together. While I get it together. Sweet, we worked with a lot of rhinestones tonight, okay? I love the fact that these rhinestones come in so many awesome colors, so you can really do some real nail art with rhinestones using this kit on nails, but you could use them on probably a number of things. That goes there. That goes there. Okay. Now we had some clear ones that we didn't use. I'm just going to put those back. We didn't use our clear ones at all. Oh, yes, we did. We used those on another nail. I was trying to figure out like where these came from. But this was this was for the other nail that we did, which I'll show you guys that nail in a minute. But this is the one that we're working on right now. And I'm trying to put my rhinestones up because I need to go on with these other rhinestones to finish this design. They're a lot smaller. So I just want to be sure I get these up and out the way. And these balloons go here. And then I'll show you guys the other one. I had to reset my live because my iPad is going dead. And we are over on YouTube as well. YouTube, this is what we have so far. We're about to go in and finish this design with some micro rhinestones. So I can put this set. This set of rhinestones away, but again, see how beautiful these rhinestones are and all the colors that you get. And that's what we're using to make this nail art. But now I need to go in with some other ones. This is the one that we already finished using those. So now I'm going to go on with some micro rhinestones. So let me pull these out. And I don't want to use a whole lot of these because I'm not going to make this like a full rhinestone nail. Because I want that purple base to show. So these I'm just going to pick up and just start placing them. Like this or something. Okay, I guess I can't use. Let's try my dotting tool. So I'm just going in and placing these micro things instead of fours. And we are almost done. I think we did really good for tonight's live. We practiced on our silicone mat with acrylic. We did a French with acrylic. We did a chrome nail. We're currently doing some rhinestone art. We practiced doing small, medium, and large beads or balls or whatever you guys want to call it using our rhinestone. We practiced doing um, we just really practiced. I said rhinestone, I meant to say acrylic. We really did a lot of practice with acrylic tonight. And if you guys are joining me and following along, I thank you for subscribing, sharing, liking. I know some people are hands-on learners, so watching stuff visually, you can't really grasp it. There will be a hands-on live class taking place in Houston in the month of August. On YouTube, you guys have the information. Oh, I like that. TikTok, more information will come. And I feel like maybe two more of these and we're good. Let's do one more right here. And I think this is good. And then we'll go ahead and cure this. I can put the rest of these micro crystals back. Oh, gorgeous. Okay, let's cure. Hey, Felicia. Now, what I'm going to try to do, if you guys can see where the nail glue seems like it started dragging some, so I'm actually going to try to smooth this out just using some acrylic, not acrylic, I'm lying, acetone. Using some acetone to kind of just smooth that out if I can. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let that cure. Let me put my microcrystals back. Because what we don't do is waste crystals around here. Hey, One Rock City. Rock City. Rock City. Y'all need to go to the gym. That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to get dressed and go to the gym because I have not been to the gym. I keep putting going to the gym off. Baby, let me go to the gym. And I want to go to my gym, which means I would need to drive because I want to sit in the sauna for a little while and read this book. But I also don't need to be driving my car because I'm not getting my brakes until Tuesday. West Oakland, bitch. Me and my dude, we like to lay low. Buck shots. I forgot what she was saying. Balcony. Buck shots on the island, ho. So now we're going to go in. Let's put these microcrystals up. We're going to go in with some black. And let me reposition you guys on TikTok so y'all can really see what I'm doing. Because I know y'all can't see. Oh. I gotta do a lot of stuff. Uh-oh. Gotta do a lot of stuff for y'all to be able to see on TikTok. So this is what we have. I'll be right back. I'm not going far. I'm just putting my iPad back on the charger. What it actually charged. I don't know why it doesn't charge from off my computer like it should. It don't. All right, coming back. I got a little hungry, so I got some snacks. Okay. I did a fat gel on this one. I didn't like it. Okay, so what they say moving forward, because I know y'all get him on this game. So next week, Tuesday, we will start working on our first set of nails, which we'll be actually using for our and I found out this is an ombre brush. I didn't know that. But going back to this nail, going in with my top coats. This is the pat gel I was using. Like I said, I don't like it. And that pretty much sums up our live where we started out working with acrylic. We've done gel polish. We use clear and our pink clear acrylic. I can't remember which is which. But we did visit Dynamic Nail Supply today and got our products. We actually worked. This is trash now. Let me clean this off. We purchased a new nail brush, a Kalinsky brush to be exact. I did order one through the TikTok shop, which I thought was going to get delivered today, but for some reason it was the delivery is delayed, and I knew I still needed to do my live, so I had to do what I had to do, which was go to the beauty supply and find what I needed to find, and did. So with that being said, this completes our live tonight. We will be live again on Monday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, where we will start working on our set, which will be our first set in the month of May. I think what we should do, well, no, let me take that back. Monday, we're going to keep practicing our acrylic French because tonight was our first night of working with a French using acrylic. So we'll practice that next week. And then Thursday, we can start working on that set. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we'll work on our French set. Again, this is the nail. This is the nail that we did the French acrylic on tonight. And the nail is encapsulated with butterflies. Make sure you guys see that up here. And I can actually, let me bring you guys up. So this again, let me turn this light down some. This is the nail right here. We did French acrylic, encapsulated some butterflies on it. So this is a white and a clear that we used for this one. Show you guys here over on YouTube. This is a French. This is all acrylic. Then we went in with 3D gel and a chrome. So that's that nail design right there. Now, this pat gel, once you put the clear coat on it, I actually like it a little bit more. This is a pat gel that I use, and then I put a clear on it. So we did this one the other day, and we were trying to play around with the pokey gel and the 3D gel and chrome. So this is what that design is. This is the design we did tonight. Now, this particular nail was elongated using acrylic. And then this design is mostly rhinestones. Those little black dots, that's the only thing that's gel paint, and the polish is paint. But everything else was completed using rhinestone nail art. And this nail right here was also completed using gel and not rhinestone nail art. So I feel we're in a really good place as far as what we've been doing. This nail right here is also covered with acrylic. This was another nail that we did an extension on. So these 3 nails, we did extensions using acrylic. This is your regular nail right here. This is a regular nail, but we did the French with acrylic, and then we did the encapsulation. So this is everything that we've worked on. Welcome in, Posh. Welcome in, Ruth. So again, this is everything that we've worked on. This nail right here. This is just a regular nail that we did the padding gel on. This nail right here is acrylic. We did an acrylic French, and then we encapsulated some butterflies in it. This nail right here was elongated using acrylic, and then we did the 3D chrome on it. This nail right here was elongated using acrylic, and then we did rhinestones for the nail art. This nail right here was also elongated with acrylic, and then we did the rhinestone nail art. And these are the beautiful rhinestones that we used right here, which I will share the link with you all on YouTube, and you can go over to my TikTok shop to purchase these. And the same for you guys on TikTok. But I hope you guys have a super awesome day, because the nail art that these rhinestones created, look how many you get in the different colors. Why would you not want these? Go ahead and click the card number on the day. Love you. Bye. Bye, y'all. Okay, YouTube, thank you all for joining me today. Let me bring you guys back over, if I can, to my main screen. Let me see. How can I get you over here? Let me get y'all over here. There you go. There you go. Okay. So I want to thank you all for joining me over on YouTube for tonight's live. Again, these are our finished products, and I feel like need some better lighting. Hold on. These are our finished nail art products right here that we did on tonight's live. Again, the 2 on the end were elongated using acrylic, and then their rhinestone nail art. This one was also elongated using acrylic. All of these have gel polish on them. This one right here, we did acrylic French and encapsulated some butterflies, and this is padding gel. And we were playing around with Poke Gel. But thank you for joining me, and I'll see you on our next live on Monday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers. And if you're catching the replay, leave me a message and let me know if you're loving the content. Love you. Bye.